Hi, this is Elijah, and I wanted to share with you today how I use Pleco with ChinesePod. I'll show you a couple of different methods. The first is probably what you'll want to use, but the second is actually what I prefer. First, if you are in Pleco and you go down to your reader, you've got several options. One of them is Web Reader. You can actually open a website with Pleco, including ChinesePod. You have to log in with your username and password, but then you've got access to the entire ChinesePod website right within Pleco. You can do what I do, which is I actually go to my self-study to find the lessons that I have bookmarked. Let's see what the next one is. Oh, the next one is 中国通. So I can click 中国通 and find that lesson. Now, if I want to have access to the dialogue and the vocabulary, I found the easiest way to do that is to come to this side thing that pops out here, if I can get it to work right. There we go. It can be a little bit tricky to get that to pop out because it might try to instead give you definitions of some of the Chinese words there, and then go to downloads, and then let's see here, we want text version. If we click on that, you get this. It shows up as a text version. Now, this doesn't look like how you would normally look at a regular text file in Pleco. To get that, in the lower right corner, there are these eyeglasses. And if you tap on the eyeglasses, there it is. Just like you're used to seeing in Pleco. And then down toward the bottom is the vocabulary. So if you wanted to, you could select them one at a time, go through them, decide which ones you want to add to your vocabulary list. Now, what I actually prefer is not this, but in order to do it the way I do it, you would have to go into iTunes, RSS feed, and download your lessons into iTunes and then sync them to your phone. If you have the lessons on your music app on your phone, you can come down to Lyrics Reader. Now, I believe this is iOS only. I don't believe Android can do this. But I've got my entire music library here, and I can search for 中国通, and there it is. I can select the entire album, or I could select the individual songs. Advanced, Dialogue MP3, Lesson Review MP3. Let's actually do that. 1, 2, 3. They're all selected, and they hit Wancheng or finish, and then Wancheng finish. And you can't hear it right now, but it is actually playing this lesson. Pause button down on the bottom, play, pause, and if you want to choose a different track, like the dialogue, you can click the music thing here at the corner, and you've got Advanced, Dialogue, or Lesson Review MP3. If you're trying to get the dialogue and the vocab into Pleco, I actually prefer the Lesson Review MP3 because it shows up like this. You've got the text of the dialogue as Chinese characters. Down here at the bottom, you've got the vocabulary listed individually. And then down at the bottom, you usually also have the expansion sentences. And so you can look up words in the expansion sentences and add them to your flashcards that way as well. Again, this is my favorite way of using ChinesePod and Pleco together. This is how I've studied the majority of the lessons on the ChinesePod website. And I hope you have found this useful.